Hey guys, Jackie here. So today I'm going to be coming to you guys with a really important training, and I'm going to try to keep it as brief as possible, but I got to be honest, this is something that you're going to need to continue to be open-minded to learn about. I'm going to give you the most important things today that I think you need to start focusing on, but this is really one of the main parts of your new online health and fitness business. So that's the first thing I want to tell you. You need to realize that you are now a business owner. You are not spamming people. You are not, just throwing up stock photos and trying to go for a sale. You are a business owner. You own your own business. I am not your boss. I am your mentor, or Brittany is your mentor. And we are here to teach you some tricks and tips to help you do this in a way that will reach the most people, in a way that makes you feel fulfilled and not icky and salesy. Okay, so what we're going to be talking about today is social media. So like I just said, you're a business owner. If you opened a bakery, I'm going to choose bakery. If you opened a bakery in your town, I want you to imagine what your store would look like, or what your storefront would look like. Would it have a whole bunch of pictures from somebody else's bakery up on your windows? Would it have political statements about why you believe gun control is not something we should do? Would you have the F word posted all over your window? You probably wouldn't, right? Because while that might be something, some people have foul mouths and some people have very strong political beliefs. When you open a business, that's not what you're trying to sell, right? That's not what you're trying to do. That's not your product. So Facebook is your store. It's your business front. You need to, from now on, think of your Facebook page as your business. You no longer need to be, I don't know if you do, but I need you to think really hard and strong about what kind of things you're posting. If you're posting things that are going to turn people away, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot. So just be thinking about that. Facebook is your business. And what are you trying to promote? Well, as a health and fitness coach, we're trying to promote a better lifestyle. We're trying to promote physical health, but we're also trying to promote mental and emotional health. We're trying to bring positivity. We're trying to add value to people. We're trying to get people to believe more deeply in themselves so they can live their life to the fullest. And that is what you want your social media page to be. So I'm going to teach you guys a few little things. So right now, I want you to do a little inventory on your own page. If I were to come to your Facebook page, what would I think you're about? If you never post, that's gonna be something that we need to be working on. If you only showed up to your business, once a week, and you posted something that had nothing to do with what you're promoting, you wouldn't have a very successful business, right? So one of the first things we have to do is get some consistency. You have to start posting. And we're gonna talk about what should I post, okay? I should have told you this at the beginning. You may want a piece of paper to write down some things. So when you make a post, I want you to think of 3 things. Posts typically are meant to do. A Facebook post or a social media post should either make somebody laugh, humor, funny, inspire, or teach something. Those are the 3 things that we are going for, okay? We're gonna either try to teach, inspire people, or bring them joy by something that's funny or something like that, okay? So one of the main things that you probably yourself have thought about, and that I have heard over the years, that I don't want to do network marketing, I don't want to sell a product, I don't want to do that because it's salesy, it's annoying, and so we're gonna talk about how to avoid that, okay? Things like here's what brand new coaches do, okay? Here's what kind of rookie coaches do. They'll take a picture of their Shakeology bag and they'll say, this is delicious, let me know if you wanna buy some, okay? Or the other one I see all the time is a sweaty selfie, and it's early in the morning and they say, workout done, ready to attack my day. Those posts are very self-absorbed. They are about you and typically are going to get rolled eyes and scrolled right past. So what we need to start doing is thinking about, yes, we need to put ourselves on our Facebook page. We need to show people that, yes, we are being consistent with our workouts. But when we do that, we add value. So when you do your sweaty selfie, you might talk about a tip that helped you get ready that morning to do it. You know, like I used to not be able to get out of bed early to do this, but now before I go to bed, I do this, this, and this, so I know in the morning that I can start my day off feeling better. Something like that. I used to run out of energy by midday because I overslept and I was always in a hurry. But since getting in these accountability groups and finding this online program, I have learned how to use my time better, and I'd love to share with you. Or asking them a question to respond back, like, what do you do? Do you have a morning routine or something, you know, something like that. So we're gonna work on that kind of stuff, but doing things like sweaty selfies and then glorifying yourself tends to get people to not want to be a part of what you're doing. Okay, so I'm gonna give you an assignment. One of our main teaching tactics when you become an online health and fitness coach as a Beachbody coach is we call this our 5 pillars. So you could post about a million different things, right? But what we're trying to do is we're trying to get people to come to your page and know, like, and trust you. Because you probably have Facebook friends that you don't really know in person. And as you grow your business, that's gonna become more and more. In fact, most of my people in this group, I've never actually met in person. We became friends through somebody else on Facebook. So your 5 pillars are 5 things that are important or describe you, okay? So health and fitness can be one of those things, but it can't be all 5 of those things. So what you're gonna do is I want you to generate a list, do a brain dump. You can write down 20 things if you want to, I don't care. But things that are unique about you, things that you love. Maybe you love house hunters. Maybe you love farmhouse decor. Maybe you are into livestock. Maybe you are into redoing furniture. Maybe you love to read romantic novels. I don't know what your things are. Typically people that are coaches are gonna talk about their family and they're gonna talk about health and fitness, and that's kind of 2 staples of things that people talk about. We wanna get to know you. So if you're comfortable talking about your family, if you go to my page, you probably know my kids' names, you probably know what my husband does for a job, you probably know what I used to do for a job, you probably know what activities that like my teenage daughter's involved with. So those are all parts of my story, okay? A lot of people talk about Target, a lot of people talk about coffee. Faith is one of mine. So mine are family, health and fitness, my faith, and foster care typically tends to be one. And I'm having a hard time coming up with the other one. But those are kind of my main things. Mason is one of my big ones. But you need to come up with a list of things that describe you. And then I want you to pick your top 5 that you feel like you could talk about the most that would help people get to know you. Because we don't want you just to post every day a sweaty selfie. You're gonna run out of things to post about. So we want you to be thinking about what are the things that when people come, what is my storefront? What is my brand? If they come to my page, what do they know they're gonna get, okay? I think inspiration is kind of one of mine. Like I may use those other 4 things, but there's always gonna be a tie together of God's faithfulness, perseverance, doing things that maybe you thought you couldn't do. So those are my things, but that doesn't have to be, don't do my things, do your things, because we all have different things, okay? Okay, I'm gonna give you a little quick Facebook knowledge. I'm sorry, I knew this was gonna be a long video, but I'm almost done. Okay, should you start a like page? The answer to that is no. Do not start a Facebook like page. The purpose of a Facebook like page is to grow your market. You are all new coaches. You have not tapped out your market, okay? I promise you. We are going to teach you all kinds of ways to grow your market on Facebook. But right now, you do not need a like page. And let me just tell you why really, really quick. Like pages cost money if you want anybody to see them. So like I have a like page that I actually don't even post on anymore. It has 1,400 likes, and I would make a post, and maybe a good post would have 100 people would see it, and that's it. They're not a good place to get people to purchase things from you, and unless you have a lot of time to take training and a lot of money to put into a sponsor budget, just trust me on this. Do not start a like page, because what will happen is you'll start to make your fitness post over there, and you'll think, I just want to post over there because I don't want to annoy anybody. You won't annoy anybody, and nobody will see what you're posting. So for now, your business is just your personal page, okay? Posting something, a lot of times what I see are people will post something and then they will get upset because they'll say, well, I posted an invitation to join my challenge group and nobody joined. Okay, here's the truth. Let's say you have 500 Facebook friends and you make a post. You may think all 500 of your friends saw that post. Here's the truth. Maybe 50 saw that post, okay? While you're growing your Facebook and you're growing your business there, you have to get engagement. You have to, when people comment on your post, you need to comment back to them, even if it's just a thank you for your support. Getting engagement on your posts creates Facebook to show it to more people, because if you put a post up and you get one comment and that's it, and you don't even comment back to that person, Facebook goes, this is not a very good post, nobody's interested in it, so I'm not going to show it anymore. So don't feel like you're posting the same things too many times, because the truth of the matter is not everybody is seeing your posts. And think about, how often do you actually go to somebody's page just to scroll their page? Not very often. You typically scroll the news feed. So it's okay to post. I'm talking about Transform 20. Last month I was talking about 3-day refresh. I probably did 10 posts on the 3-day refresh because I knew that people didn't see it every single time. So it's okay to post things, the same idea multiple times. And then the last thing I want to tell you about is pictures. Never, ever, ever make a post that's just words. I promise you it will not get seen. Facebook wants people to come to Facebook to connect, okay? And if you post a long paragraph of words with no picture, people scroll right past it. Your coach, your upline coach, will help you start crafting some posts, start crafting some pictures. If you have a pretty day, like today I put makeup and I did my hair because I knew I had to make some videos. So I'm gonna take some pictures today to keep in my phone so I have some pictures for later on in case I need it for a post. So using other people's pictures and stock photos is a sure way for Facebook not to show your posts, okay? So that's another thing that you need to keep in mind. You'll probably see right now a lot of coaches are posting about Transform 20, and we only have about 10 transformation pictures, and those pictures are getting used all over and over and over again. And what happens is the Facebook logarithm says, this picture's been used too many times and it's not getting as much traction, and so we're gonna start hiding it. So just kind of keep in mind that using stock photos and other people's content doesn't always help you. So typically I'll take a transformation picture and I'll take it into a different app and I'll edit it. I'll add some words to it. I'll change the filter on it. I'll do things like that to make it different. Basically, the general rule is Facebook wants you to use your own content, to use your own creativity, okay? All right, I knew that was gonna be long. Oh, the other thing is sharing links to articles and videos. Don't do that. Those are another thing, nobody sees them. If your whole Facebook page right now is shared links, I bet you don't have a whole lot of engagement on those posts. Facebook just does not like them, okay? So that was a lot of information. I hope you took some notes. If you need to, go back and listen to it. But here's your assignment for today. You need to start thinking about who are you? What are your 5 pillars? Do a brain dump. Don't be afraid to write anything down. If you have 20 or 50 or whatever ideas down on a piece of paper, great. That just gives you more to choose from. And then narrow it down to the things that you think make you unique, that if somebody met you, they would know these things are important to you, and that you could, it doesn't mean you have to be an expert on them right now, because you can learn more about them as you go along, but something that kind of makes you unique. So when we do our check-in tonight, I'm going to be asking you about how your list is going. So that was your assignment from yesterday. Tomorrow night, when we do our check-in, I'm going to ask you to tell us if you've come up with your 5 pillars. So you have a little bit of time to work on that, okay? All right, you guys, I'm super excited. Don't be afraid to ask any questions. Let me know once you've watched this, and I will talk with you tomorrow.